Well, first of all, Sean, I believe you have something to say to the supporters regarding the team not clapping them off after getting the big.
The guys are absolutely gutted, because one of the things the players said in the build-up to the game when they were in the changing room said, "Did you hear the Glasgow support?" I mean, it was fantastic, and no way would they not come across after the game and applaud the spectators from Glasgow. They didn't know about it. No one told them, so that's disappointing from my point of view, and I know that Al Kellogg and the team are gutted, and there's only one way to repay and show the fans what the players think of them, and that's on Friday night.
Looking back on last week, as an opportunity missed, given that the Ospreys lost to Dragons and Munster surprisingly went down to Coventry, this could have been an opportunity to make some ground on the leaders.
Yeah, it is intensely frustrating. I wouldn't say disappointing. I'd say pretty angry, actually, with the way the players are angry with themselves, and I'm sure we'll get a good response from them on Friday night. But it has to be the right response, and the players have to have clear heads. This is about Glasgow.
Edinburgh's tactics seem to cause a bit of a controversy once the Glasgow support. So should West be looking to clamp down that sort of thing earlier, just nip it in the bud?
Well, they got away with it. A Scottish referee, just new to the game really in terms of what he was coming into, and even though it was 12-4, I think the penalty count in the first half to us. They were quite happy doing that, and we really didn't respond cleverly enough, and our kicking game wasn't good enough, and they managed to just slow us down.
James Eddy comes back in the squad. Do you think he's ready to be embroiled in a local derby atmosphere?
Yeah, he's really up for it. He's a certain type of player, but it's not just about James Eddy. It's about the whole team, the whole 22, and what they can do and how they can. Because we've been moving forward. The last couple of years have been great, and it's one game. It's one game, but it just shows you the expectation, how high it is now, that we get that we match that expectation. Be realistic, but at the same time, we've the last couple of games at Firhill have been great. The 28-0 win against Cardiff and the win against Leinster before that. So, we need to keep that going.
With John Beattie absent, is this a reminder to him that no one, especially him, can take their place in the team for granted?
Well, no one can, and we always put the best team out that we think is going to win for Glasgow, and that's what it has to be all about. And Johnny's a great player. He's played some fantastic games for Glasgow. Like the team, a little bit inconsistent, and that's where we've got to find the balance, and he knows what he has to do, and he's been told by every coach, and it's how he responds to it, and I'm sure he'll respond in the right way.
We had some feedback from some of the supporters about last weekend, but one subject in particular was the issue of the captaincy. Are you still happy to have Al as your captain?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Al's got it's a difficult job, he's done well. It's one game. I mean, he played well against Cardiff and against Leinster, but it's amazing the people that maybe said that previously might have said how good a captain he was when we were winning. So you can understand that and accept it, but I think there has to be a bit of realism. Al's did a good job since he's come here through with how much we've improved the last few years. Some of it's down to him, leadership, but other people have to help him. It can't be a one-man band. But in saying that, Al's got to play better, just like the other 14 that are on the field.
And finally, there's been reports on another internet website, rugby.com, that you're planning to sign both the Lamont brothers and Dewey for next season. Your thoughts on that?
For next week.
Any credence to that?
No, I mean, at the moment, I'm not even looking at that. It's such an intense season. With the run of games we've got, we've got Dragons after that, then Toulouse and Dragons again in the Heineken Cup, so not even looking at that at the moment.
Okay, Sean, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, mate.